He spent the last 18 years at a psychiatric facility after he was found guilty of killing his father. His sometimes violent nature was sparked by schizophrenia, a chronic and severe mental disorder that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. This 47-year-old man is one of the 100 patients at the forensic ward of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. He's, however, making good use of his time at the facility to develop his talent in music. JoyNews' Beryl Ernestina Richter visited him at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital and has filed this report.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, resafo. Nya say no. Oh yeah, no yeah. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, yeah, resafo.
47-year-old patient at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, whom I choose to call James Asante, is singing one of his favorite songs, Oya Adeye. James is passionate about music.
It takes the stress away. It makes you come back to home, not knowing I'm also part of them. It keeps you reminding you, as I told you earlier on, you'll get closer to God or Jesus. Then you and Jesus' relationship become close. So that's how, that's what comes into my mind. Now James, Benjamin, and I used to and all that.
Everything was normal for him until he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, a mental disorder which is characterized by delusions, hallucinations, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior, which can last for years or, in some cases, a lifetime. According to James, he was brought to the forensic ward of this hospital 18 years ago after a court found him guilty of murdering his father. He recounts his struggles with this condition and circumstances that led to that unfortunate event.
The reason why I was here is it was a murder case. My father brought me here for treatment, and they give me tablet and injected me. When getting home, he gave me the tablet in addition to the injection, and I said, "No, Father, you are missing me." He said, "No, it's part of treatment, so I should take it." So when I took it, in fact, I became unconscious. I can't even walk on my own. So he laid mat in his room for me. I was lying in the midnight, something bounced on me, and I wake up. And the thing tapped on it. So it became struggling. The thing pushed me for the first time.
Who pushed you?
The body that was struggling with me, holding my
Somebody?
Yeah, no, it was in the darkness. It didn't bring lamp to the room. Okay. It was village. So it pushed me for the second time. The third time I also retaliated by pushing the body out. When they broke, they said, "I've killed my father." So that's my tragedy. Yeah. And so on the 19th September 2001, I was brought to this house.
James is remorseful now. He says anytime he recalls that tragedy, he becomes overwhelmed with sadness.
Oh, just imagine a father in the house. Yeah, it's my better behalf. My father is my heart. So I think my heart is not in me anymore. Just imagine a father, you lost your father. And moreover, they say you are the one who killed him. Just imagine that tragedy. It's very miserable.
You are told that you are the one who killed your father. How does it make you feel?
At times, even cry. At times, if somebody doesn't ask me anything, I remember the way we were in the house during my childhood, so I have to cry. I weep till I'm satisfied, then I put stop to my crying. It's only recently I'm no more crying.
He has lost so much in life due to his confinement here.
Do you sometimes cry because of that?
Yeah, I cry. I remember my children, I remember myself. I said, "No, why me? Why me? Why should this happen to me?"
But despite his predicament, James still remains determined and resolute to forge ahead in life. He does not allow the restricted walls of this facility to deny him the love and joy for music. He is one of the founding members of the choir here at the forensic ward.
The time I came, there's nothing like choir. But we used to do church services. There's a nurse called Mr. Ahaji. He used to organize this every morning, then a word of God, then he preached to us and all that. As time goes on, they are normally annually they do changes. And God so good, we had a nurse called Mr. Kofi. So he said, "No, why can't he?" One day, hot afternoon, he just called me and gave me a sheet of paper written. There's a song. It's a "Ah, ya Camilo, Camilo." unto thee. Wash me, cleanse me by the blood that flow. That he wrote that song, and so we started. Yeah, for the other guy, we were about three, but he gave it to me, so other guy to copy it. So we started learning it, and lo and behold, and it became a choir.
Samuel Kofi is the group's instructor. He describes James as one of the key and active members of the choir.
James is very, very committed. The moment they arrange the benches, you see James going around. Choristers.
It's time for James and his friends here to rehearse music for an upcoming performance at the hospital. As they tap their feet and move their bodies, they praise and worship their Maker through various songs.
To you, this may be the ordinary flow of sounds, but for these patients of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, this moment means so much to them because it affords them the opportunity to sing their hearts out, to thank God for seeing them through a successful year.
The choir broke into some melodious Christmas carols. It is the wish of many people like James and his friends who have been away from home for a very long time to be discharged and celebrate the festive season with their families.
My wish for this Christmas to be discharged and go home. Another thing is to have money in my pocket.
You don't have money in your pocket?
No.
So how much do you want?
I have 1,000 cedis to be in my pocket.
You want 1,000 cedis to be in your pocket?
Yes.
Hey, what will you use it for?
Oh, I'll use it for marriage.
I'm grateful to God for seeing me through a successful year.
When have I ever chosen?
I would like to be discharged so I can celebrate the festive season with my family.
The absence of the laugh from family members and friends outside this facility will continue to crush their spirits. Their only solace is in music. As they sing, they do not only provide therapy for themselves, but also warm the hearts of other patients at a special ward of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Beryl and Estina Ritter's report for JoyNews.